Hi, I wanted to do a video for 9/11. Lots of things happened on 9/11. Obviously, the attack on America happened 11 years ago, which I can't believe it's been that long. And then the death of John Ritter was 9 years ago, and his daughter's birthday is also today. She was 5 when he died, and she's 14 today. And just so much. I remember where I was both times, both of those events. 9/11, I was getting ready to go to school. I was in junior high, 7th grade, and my stepdad and my brother, they were in the living room they were watching the news or something, the TV. And I just walked in and I'm watching the news and saw the Trade Center coverage. And then we went to school, and then all day at school they were showing news. They were showing it on TV, and they had announcements over the bulletin, like the announcements over the loudspeaker. And then the history, we watched the coverage, and he read the paper to us. And this was in 8th grade. That's but there was just so much going on with that, and personally affected my family. Nobody that I know died in the Trade Center and Pentagon or plane in Pennsylvania, but my dad was attacked because he is a Muslim American, and he was attacked because he wouldn't take his American flag down from outside of his store. Anyone knows my dad, they will know that he is the biggest supporter of America I've ever seen. He really loves this country so much, and it's kind of weird that people were calling the Muslims terrorists when people were going out of their way to kill the Muslims who had nothing to do with 9/11. So who were terrorists too, but they didn't call them that, of course. But anyway, yeah, it affected everybody. It did. It affected so many people, and at the time though, I didn't care. I just didn't understand it. So I was kind of like this, but now looking back, it was such a big thing. It was such a big part of life back then. And they always say, people came together then, and I suppose that's true. But I just saw a lot that went against that theory. But it's a sad day, and I can't not imagine what the families go through this day, on every single day, without their family. The youngest person was 2 years old. She hit the Trade Center. She was 2 years old. Her parents were with her, and they went with her, but she was 2. And there were kids on that plane that were 12 years old or younger. They were going on a trip to New York, and it's just too much. Just too much. And there's so many stories came out of it that are inspiring, and there's so many great people that came out of that. So many heroes and that came out of this tragedy. But just my heart goes out to all the families and the people that helped out, the people that did such a great job protecting us and trying to help the family out as much as they could. And don't just, people always mourn New York, but you need to remember that the Pentagon was also attacked, and that people on in Pennsylvania and on the flight 23, they also died. So, remember all of them as a whole, not just one area, but more than one area was affected by this. So, remember everyone. I'm gonna do a separate video on John Ritter because it's going really long, but here we go.